Palmetto Prep and Birmingham Sports Academy. It's the Minutemen and the Eagles here in the 2022 PGFL Championship game. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman and Reed Radke. Glad to be with you on a 57-degree, sunny and blustery fall afternoon in Brooklyn, Casey, and Casey, South Carolina. Third meeting between the 9-2 Minutemen and Birmingham Sports Academy. Earlier this year, the Minutemen trounced Birmingham here on this field on September 25th. It was 60-zip Palmetto Prep. Lucas Lenhoff and Caden Taylor combined for 3 touchdown tosses. Taylor also had a rush touchdown, and Darrell Taylor caught 2 of those TDs. Then a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, I'd say, back on the 16th of October in Birmingham, the Minutemen won that one 33-14. Minutemen defense in that game, Reed, only allowed 183 yards, and it was literally balanced offense and defense. 215 rush, 215 pass in that victory.
And that's what coaches love to see. You want that true balance from your squad. It makes the coaches feel proud, and it actually takes a lot of the pressure off the players. They don't have to work so hard to stay on top of things. So that's a good job by the defense and offense.
So trying to make it 3 straight against Birmingham. Birmingham does get a big running back. We'll talk about that. But Birmingham won the toss, and they deferred. So it will be the Eagles who will kick it away. Kicking is Brandon Vigil for Birmingham. And back to receive Xavion Wells and Justin Poe. As we're underway, Birmingham kicking it into the wind, and it'll be caught by Wells at the 20, takes it to the 25, and cuts to the near side. He'll be taken down at the 31-yard line.
And that's not bad field position, starting out at the 31-yard line, and they got the wind on their back, so they come out, they start throwing the ball. We'll see how this offense does.
Lucas,
I'll go ahead.
Lucas Lenhoff gets the start at quarterback, 1,676 passing yards, 19 touchdowns on the season for Lucas. The starting running back today is Christian Dewar. The receivers, number 89, Kendall Thorne, number 82, Jacob Parker, number 80 is R.J. McDonald, number 7 is Will Hawkins. We will set the offensive line for you here. Well, let's do it now. They're not ready yet. It's at left tackle, Jaden Burtz. Left guard is Mark Bothers. The center, Joe Lentine. Right guard, Xavier Lloyd. Right tackle, John Daniels. And the tight end is number 19, Darius Naylor, who's slotted nearest us. He's coming across the field. It's a catch by Dewar, and Dewar takes it out of bounds near the 40.
Did he get enough for a first down there?
I think a couple yards shy. So
that was a nice play to start it out, a safe play. Clear the side, have the corners chase the receiver cutting across the middle, and he flares out to the left. That was a good start to the play, a good start to the game.
Corners for Birmingham, Chandler Thomas nearest us, Julius McCain wearing number 13 over on the far side. In motion is Dewar. They toss it to him again. He's got the first down to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards that time.
And I see what the logic here is. They're going to try to spread out the defense and open it up. Maybe try to open up for the middle, run up the middle at some point in this game.
Michael Maston, the safety for Birmingham, in on that tackle. So subs in. Here comes... Where's my running backs on my chart? Damian Littleton, ladies and gentlemen, is in at running back. Oh boy, we're in trouble today. 4 receivers set here on first down at the 44. Lenhoff gets a block. Pocket collapses. Thought about taking off. Instead, he pitches it, and that might have been bounced. Let's see.
That looked like it hit the ground, so there was a lot of dancing around for nothing there. I think when you start to commit like that, I think Lenhoff should have just tucked it and ran. There was a couple of holes open there. It looked like he probably could have gotten about 4 or 5 yards.
That was intended for Jacob Parker, by the way. So 2nd and 10. Going to be a handoff now. Littleton straight ahead. and he's gained about 3 yards to the 47.
And that's just a brief run right up the middle. I think they're going to try to soften these guys by playing to the outside and opening up that middle. Just right where Littleton likes to run.
The big guy, we'll see him on the offensive side too. Waldrop. Birmingham almost jumping there on 3rd down and 7. Got to get it inside the Eagles' territory to their 46-yard line here. Opening drive of the game. Lenoff going to hand off.
Ooh.
Littleton. And he's going to be about 3 yards shy. Does get it inside Birmingham Sports Academy territory, but 3 yards short.
Yeah, he was hoping for a face mask on that, Chris. The guy did grab his mask, but real quick let go and didn't help him out.
Looks like right now Lenoff maybe trying to draw him off. Although I wouldn't be shocked if they went for it here. Now Lenoff comes under center.
I think they're gonna punt. Well,
they go for it.
And he's got it. I saw that helmet go across the line, so it depends on where they spot it. We got one guy saying it's a first down. Oh, they got it.
Kendall Thorne going to come in at receiver. Naylor's going to go out. So first down and a nice play there for Palmetto Prep to keep the drive alive at the 46 now of Birmingham, with Littleton still in at running back. Lucas Lenoff, 19 touchdowns on the season in 12 games. Rockets it over the middle, and that's through the hands of R.J. McDonald and almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Chris. The Minutemen look a little lethargic out there. I don't know if it's me or...
I do know that while we were away, and this wasn't the case last week, but not as much planing time as they went to, as we take another look at that. So maybe just need a little wake-up call here.
That's what it looks like.
Here's Littleton getting to the outside, takes it to the 40-yard line. So a gain of about 5 there, and it'll be 3rd down and medium again, 4-down territory here on this opening drive as Christian Dewar checks back in for Palmetto Prep.
This is a big play here.
Offset tight end is Braxton Turner. He goes out to the left. That's where Dewar's going to follow him, and he's going to get right to the outside, and he's going to be right at that first down marker.
Yeah, I think he held him up a yard short. That was a heck of a tackle to keep him from making that first down, because it sure looked like he had an easy first down.
Julius McCain making the stop there for Birmingham, and it will be 4th down and 1. I have been conservative with the spots all season long, and they've been generous, and now they've gotten conservative when I've been generous. So 4th and 1. Here's Dewar, and he might be stopped. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's stopped.
Yeah,
Let's see.
It doesn't look like he made it.
So momentum there for Birmingham, as it looks like they have the stop, and they do. Wait a minute. Did they signal first down?
I think they did.
Oh, man.
And there's not going to be any measure, huh?
There's not going to be any measurement. I mean, the naked eye, you could see it's short.
Yeah. I figured they were going to have to come at that. So I don't think he made it, Chris. I really don't.
I don't think he did either, but... Do we have the ability to get the measurement out here? I'm not quite sure why everybody's huddled up here. Like,
they haven't brought the chains out yet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe they're going to measure it with a ruling stick down there. Yeah. Going to be short by the nose of the ball.
Even that's a pretty good spot right there. I'm just kind of waiting to see how this is going to go. This is our first ever measurement, and Birmingham Sports Academy does get the stop. So, timeout. Palmetto Prep turns it over on downs. Birmingham Sports Academy will have the football when we come back. All right, Birmingham out there quickly. This is Quan Hunter and Will Way, a new backfield. We didn't see these two playing in the opening game as Will Way, the local product who played here at Brooklyn Casey and who had a really good day or a year ago when these two teams played. Will Way, a rare second-year post-grad player, gets the run, and he's stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Last year, Palmetto Prep beat Birmingham 35-12, but Will Way played very well.
Yeah, defense had great pursuit down the line of scrimmage that one. He had nowhere to go.
So Quan Hunter, the quarterback from Georgia, looking to throw here.
And he's got nobody
full back
open.
in to give him some blocks. He's got nobody, so he whips it out of bounds.
And he did hit the flag, so that was a good pass to the flag.
Jaheim Brown, the fullback, was in to provide some blocking, which helped for a minute, but defensive pressure again up front for the Minutemen. Kirill Bykoff, Jemias Glenn, and Brian Edwards are the front line today. This is a very short-handed defense. Craig Joyner, Hunter Scott, Datavius Bledsoe, Nick Harden, Nick Wright, the linebackers. Secondaries, Cam Brown, Ethan Brule, Gonzalez, Xavion Wells, and Zayden Davis. 3rd and 11. That pass is high. Caught by Will Way, who makes an athletic leap towards the first down marker, and we'll see where they spot this. They're going to spot him out of bounds.
Yeah, he made an attempt, but he's going to be 2 yards shy. And they're going to go for it.
Possibly. Now here comes their kicker, Brandon Vigil, out to
well, I guess if they play conservative, that's a good thing.
You've done a lot of things really well, but you're bad at predicting whether they're going for it or not.
Yes, I guess in my head I'm playing what I would do.
Brandon Vigil kicking to Xavion Wells here. Xavion at his 25. He's going to let it bounce at the 30. He goes inside the 20. Nice kick by Vigil.
Yeah, they got some great bounces there. And it's good that he stayed away from that ball. That's when that bounces in front of you so far, about 10 yards in front of it, it's no telling what type of bounce you're going to get. It could hit your foot, hit your helmet, hit your hands, and spin off. And then the next thing you know, the defense is playing, to protect the goal line again.
I just want to see another 3rd or 4th down and short. That measurement was possibly the greatest thing I've seen all year. It took 5.5 minutes. Nobody knew where to go. I want more measurements today. That's really all I care about. I'm here for that and that alone.
I think that might have been the 1st or 2nd measurement we've seen all season.
It was the only I've ever seen.
Oh, here you go. Got a good run.
And around to Diarra Suba, gain of 7 as he stood up at the 22-yard line. Team defense there.
And he's still standing.
Raheem not going down. Diarra Suba came in with 274 receiving yards, 63 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. And those numbers don't quite tell the tale of his abilities and what he can do athletically. So a 5-receiver set now. Damian Littleton and Lucas Lenhoff in the backfield.
And when you get a guy that can run like that, it sparks the team. Speaking
of a guy who can run like that, there he goes again. Damian Littleton out to the 34-yard line.
He loves to steamroll those people. Boy, he really does.
I'm going to call it a 9-yard gain. We're going to run that back It's a first down for the Minutemen here on this second drive of the game for Palmetto Prep with 7:42 to go here in this first quarter as we take another look at this run by Littleton. You got to know, Reed, if you're the defense, that the first guy ain't going to get him.
Yeah.
And you got to have two more guys ready to go. Lenhoff over the middle looking for Turner, and that pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just a little bit too far, trying to lead him too far. Was crossing, I think the receiver might have dove for it had that other defender not been there, crossing his peripheral. I think he might have got a little cold feet, but that pass was a little bit off.
So second down now and 10 at the 34-yard line. Palmetto Prep turned it over on downs on their opening drive just inside Birmingham Sports Academy territory. Here's Christian Dewar ahead for a gain of a couple. Christian Dewar on the season with 732 rush yards, 143 receiving yards. If you don't feel like doing the math, that's 875 total yards, 9 touchdowns. Actually outgaining Littleton. Is that a bit of a surprise to you? Because it was a surprise to me when I saw the stats.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
Christian's had some incredibly long runs.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap. No trouble for Lenhoff. Now he's got to direct guys out of bounds and just gets rid of it.
And gets clobbered as well.
So fourth down, and the Minutemen will kick it away this time. Nick Wright, out to punt it. Will Way's going to go back to receive this for Birmingham with 6:40 to go here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, and that's not the offensive series that you want to have when you have fairly decent field position. They got to throw that one out and come back on board next series. And
Jemias Glenn, a late sub for the Minutemen here on fourth down and 8. And that's going to be good field position for Birmingham, although it does take a bounce for Wright. Will Way will get out of the way, and it's going to roll back to the 35-yard line. So that's where Birmingham will take over. Their second possession is coming up. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke here for you. One last time. Did you miss us last week? I think we picked a good one to skip. Back on offense, Birmingham for the second time. Again, it's Quan Hunter out to Will Way. Pass is caught, and Way is stopped in the backfield by Justin Poe. But
that's a loss of 4.
Flag is down.
That's got to be against Birmingham.
6:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Minutemen not able to do much on offense, but the defense has played well here early on in this one. Again, a very short-handed defense today for Kevin Roletter and company. A lot of injuries. Those of you who haven't been with us, Trey McGahee is still out. Several other players are either gone or injured themselves. So they're going to take the penalty here. And it'll be 1st and 20 back at the 25-yard line. Hunter.
Ooh.
And that was in the lane where Nick Wright almost had a play on that.
Yeah, that should have been picked. I mean, it was right to him. I don't think he saw the ball until it was over his head because that one arm went up, but I think he was looking at the receiver rather than the quarterback. But he had 6 on that. If he was able to put his mitts around that one, he was going all the way to the end zone.
Second down and 20 now. Again, it's the fullback in the backfield, Jaheim Brown. Hunter spinning to his right. Now he whips it down the field, and it's a jump ball, and a flag is coming down. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on Cam Brown, but I'd kind of like to take another look and see if that wasn't maybe a bang-bang play, Reed.
It looked like he might have pulled him around, but I don't know if I have the best shot of seeing exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
Ball was somewhat behind him, and I think that's what's caused the pass interference.
So a 10-yard holding penalty and now a 15-yard pass interference on the defense makes it 1st and 10 for Birmingham Sports Academy at the 40-yard line. And this very much looks like a last game of the year. It's a conference championship game, but this has not been championship football either way so far. Quarterback keeper on the play action, Quan Hunter gains about 3.
Yeah, and they closed the hole really quick on that, so that's good. The defense seems to be focused. They really shut that run down. It looked like it could have been a real big gain, but hole closed very quickly.
While we were away, by the way, Minutemen went on the road. We mentioned they beat Birmingham. They also played at Everett University. Their JV team beat them 38-17. It was another balanced game. 318 passing yards, 318 rushing yards for the Minutemen in that game. 4 pass touchdowns. Passes complete over on the far side, and it's going to be a loss of a couple to Chandler Thomas, who usually plays corner in at receiver.
That was a great play on the defense. The receiver caught the ball. He turned and looked, and there were four red jerseys standing right in front of him. There was nowhere to go for him. Looks like he got 25 is shaken up a little bit with his holding his hamstring for the Minutemen, and he's coming out.
Yeah, that's not what you need if you're the Minutemen and you're already. The depth chart is basically nothing at this point as Craig Joyner comes out and Nick Harden going to come in.
Yeah, it's a little cold, and that's where it really takes. It's important to warm up before these games like this. Muscles tighten up very quickly.
3rd down and 9, 4:12 to go in quarter number 1. Again, Hunter looking to throw, and he's facing all kinds of pressure. Got hit as he threw it out of bounds, and it looks like another punting situation for the Eagles.
Well, there is a flag down, but it's on the offense, but blocking the back. So I would probably decline this.
So we mentioned those 2 road games, and then last week we weren't with you again. Myrtle Beach came to town and smacked us around in the second half. It was a tie ball game in the first at 28-all against Myrtle Beach, and then Myrtle Beach ended up winning it 54-30. So 9-2 the Minutemen, 5-2 here at home, and unbeaten in PGFL play. As we wrap up 2022 here, another punting situation for Birmingham Sports Academy, and we put to death another post-grad football conference. So it will be Brandon Vigil who will kick it away. Wells is standing at his own 40. Again, the wind is whipping pretty good, and it's right in the face of Birmingham. Vigil had a really nice punt the first time, got it inside the 20 at the 15. And it takes another good bounce. So the Eagles have figured out the special teams so far today. Palmetto Prep will have it at the 27-yard line. We'll be back in just a moment. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke back here with you. Caden Taylor in at quarterback now, and it's a double backfield. Looks like Braxton Turner is back there with Damian Littleton On first down, it's going to be a keeper for Caden. Taylor stopped at the 33-yard line. Caden Taylor does have 100 rushing yards coming into play today, so he's got the wheels. 702 passing yards, 8 touchdowns on the year for Caden.
Wasn't a bad run. I mean, get yourself 5 yards, get yourself out of the hole. Start the offense off on a positive note.
Second down and 5, play action. It's going to be a handoff to Littleton, and he's got his second first down of the game here today, out to the 42.
My play-by-play would be hand it to Littleton until they can stop him. The guy runs right up the middle. I think that's the type of run that you want, right up the middle, north-south runner, instead of dancing on the sidelines. Get those positive yards.
Here he goes again. Christian Dewar throwing a block for him as he gains a couple.
Yeah, he lost his footing on that one, Chris. He probably could have had a little bit more, but he lost his footing.
Minutemen this year, 148 yards per rush per game, 636 total rush, 264 yards passing per game. Just a little under 3,000 team passing yards in the first 11 games this year. Caden Taylor looking to throw. Pocket collapses and couldn't get it over the head of his offensive lineman there. So another third down, Reed.
Yeah, they got to get these positive third down yard plays. And some of these are broken plays, Chris, and that one seemed to be that way. And Taylor didn't see his receiver until late. By that time, he had stepped up in the pocket. He couldn't get the ball over the lineman's head.
Palmetto Prep has had a bit of trouble on third and medium to third and long, so let's see how it goes here. Third down and 8. Got to get it to Birmingham's 48. Hand off to Christian Dewar, and
yeah, there's nothing there.
That was an awkward-looking start to that.
Yeah.
So Christian got to the line of scrimmage, but
I think the play might have been called for a sweep out to the left, and I think he saw something open, but it closed very quickly. I don't think he was meant to turn and try to take it up the middle. I think that play was really meant to spread it out wide.
Looks like Caden Taylor going to stick around and punt it. He has been the punter most of the year. Will way back to receive, standing inside his 25-yard line.
Well, it looks like we're in for a defensive slugfest today. And there's a good punt.
Fair catch by Way at the 21-yard line. So Birmingham Sports Academy will take over. As Reed mentioned, not much offense so far. We'll be back. Minute 53 left to go here in this opening quarter, and Quan Hunter in the offense for Birmingham back out there in a 0-0 game, and that pass is bounced, intended for Arnold, the receiver.
That ball hit him right in the gut. I don't think he even got his hands around it. It just hit him and bounced right out. Didn't appear that he thought he was getting the ball. But I don't know if we've even had 30 yards of offense either way yet.
It's interesting they've got Will Way, and they've had him at receiver the entire game. We saw him run it up and down the field last year, but I don't know.
Well, I guess that their game plan was to come in here and throw the ball, because that's all they're doing.
That was a terrific diving catch to Tavian Billups. That'll be a first down, and that, I believe, is the first down in the ball game for Birmingham. So we take another look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a real nice catch. He spread out for that one, and there was fine play, not chance for being intercepted there.
Quick throw, too. Minute 23 and counting. 1st and 10. There's Will Way with the handoff and surveys his way out to the 38-yard line.
That's a pickup of 6, it looks like. It's not a bad run as you smoke your way in and out of the interior of the defense.
Mentioned it at the start of this game. He is a rare second-year post-grad player. He played last year for Birmingham Sports Academy, and he's a local product. He played at Brooklyn Casey in high school. I know he's just from browsing Twitter during the free time. He's got some offers, so I don't think this is a kid who's going to be desperate for a place to find, but it is interesting to note a rare 2-year post-grad player. Pass is complete over on the far side to Arnold, who is able to gather himself and recover, and it looks like he's got the first down, Reed.
Yeah, it looked like he either just got the first down or he stepped out. No, he's got the first down. So now it looks like they got some momentum up. They've had now 2 first downs, and now they're starting to gain some confidence in moving the ball. And if you're the defense, that's not what you want.
Looks like that might do it for the opening quarter. Let's see here if they don't try to get a playoff with 7 seconds left to go. Hunter is going to get one off. Play action. He's going to keep it. He's going to gain a yard, and that's going to do it for the first 15 minutes of play. Not a lot of action in this one, but Birmingham Sports Academy will have it at their 45-yard line when we come back for this second quarter. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke, glad to be back with you. On to the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 8 at the 45 for Birmingham Sports Academy. This is their longest drive of the game. Palmetto Prep turned it over on downs inside Birmingham Sports Academy territory on their first drive. Other than that, not much happened.
Oh, he's got him wide open.
Hunter bombs it, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. A 55-yarder, and the guy who made a terrific catch to keep this drive going, Jatavian Billups, has the touchdown grab.
Yeah, he was, I don't know if the defender gave up on the play, but it certainly looked like when that ball hit the air, the separation got about 5 yards once that ball hit the air. He just ran under the ball, and that was 6 points for the visitors.
Out to kick the extra point is Brandon Vigil. And remember, folks, when you're going from left to right today, it looks like the wind's going to be in your favor. And credit Quan Hunter. He looked a lot better on that throw, and the extra point is good. So 7-zip in favor of Birmingham. Maybe this will be a wake-up call here for the Minutemen. We'll see as they go back on offense in just a moment. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke, glad to be with you. Just underway, 8 seconds into the quarter, Birmingham scores. Wanted to mention all of the offers I've had a lot going on, but I have been pretty good on Twitter about noting these. So Aaron McLeod got an offer, Florida Memorial. That's an NAIA. Will Hawkins going to offered by Butler. Xavier Wells has a couple offers. Western Carolina and Arkansas Pine Bluff, couple FCS schools. Speaking of which, Tyler Lassiter offered by Morehead State. Brian Edwards, Livingstone, Allen, Central State all offered him. Allen also giving an offer to Darius Naylor. Smart coaches at Allen. Those are two really good players on both sides of the football. Nick Richardson, maybe he's going home. Delaware State gave him an offer. Elijah Brummett offered by St. Andrews. And Prince Elliott got an offer from Arkansas Baptist, as the ball's going to bounce to the end zone, and the Minutemen will have it at the 25-yard line to start this drive. So a lot of those offers are coming in, and shout out to all of these kids who have really played their butts off this year. It's been a fun team to watch, and can't wait to see where everybody ends up. These are just the beginning stages of the offers to come. And
it's really a joy to watch the how that all plays out as the season goes along. It doesn't end for the players. There continues to be a lot of pushing and by the coaches and the organization, and these guys get notified later on throughout the year.
Lucas Lenhoff back in at quarterback, and if this is his third series, as he's going to bomb it, looking for R.J. McDonald. R.J., did he make that catch?
He did make that catch.
Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. The wind took it, but
yes,
R.J. recovered. We got to take another
look. He almost looking like David Tyree of the Giants way back in the Super Bowl day.
Let's take another look at this thing. Now you'll see Lenhoff's got his usual arc on it, and then, the wind just kind of landed it a little bit closer to RJ than he thought, but he was able to make the recovery. What a grab. RJ McDonald. That was gain of 40, I believe.
That was their biggest offensive momentum, and here we go again.
Lenhoff slinging it, and that's going to be picked off. The wind took that one, too, and it's intercepted by Andreas Arnold. Arnold fumbles it, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Well, that's not a...
So Birmingham, just when it looked like the Minutemen might be taking some of that momentum back.
Yeah, it can end just like that when you underthrow a ball and there's no chance for your receiver to catch it.
So
that was a poorly thrown ball, but I think a lot of this wind might have a lot to do with that, Chris.
It really does. Like it is blustery, and I'm looking at I haven't seen the flag blowing that straight up consistently all season long. We got that Canadian air coming down all the way to the Carolinas, and the wind's got to blow awful hard for it to move that far south. So.
Yeah. And when you got the cold air, there's a lot of lift that deteriorates in a football, and the ball sinks a lot quicker.
So here's Quan Hunter giving it to Will Way. They've got it inside Minutemen territory at the 35. Will Way is wrapped up. Gain of maybe a yard.
I will say the defense is playing well against the run. They seem to be focused on that today. And I think that might be the reason why they got burned so badly on that last play by the Birmingham with that deep pass.
Yeah, that was Brian Edwards making the tackle that time. Maybe looking to add to his offer. He's got 3, maybe add a few more on. Playing some nice defense up front. There he is as he tries to get to Will Way. Will Way takes it down to the 26-yard line, though. That'll set up a third down and short for Birmingham here.
Those are the types of downs that you want. Third down and short you can live with. It's the 3rd and 8 that really can burden your offense.
I'm going to call it 2. 3rd and 2 here. Hunter Way is going to be stopped in the backfield.
What a great pursuit by the defense. Well, what are you going to do here, Chris? I think they're probably going to go for it.
I'm trying to figure out who number 45 is. That's what I'm going to do. Is that Prince Elliott? Prince Elliott making the stop. I should have guessed.
Yeah, they're out of field goal range, so and punting really doesn't save you anything, so you got to go for it here.
Yeah. No reason not to. You do have the wind blowing in your direction and a pretty good kicker, but 4th down and 4. Hunter slings it, and it's caught by Way at the 25-yard line. Oh, boy, I think we're going to get another measurement.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
I think he might be a little short. He's going to, with the way they
Boy,
put
it's
the ball.
right there.
We don't know what we've got here. They're going to call it a 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Although I wish we had a measurement to you know.
I think that's too far for the ref to go to the sideline.
Oh, man. I'm glad you Oh. I'm going to go home and cash that check as quick as I can after this one today. So first, I can't stop. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Oh, and there's a nice play by the defense again.
Stopped again, Will Way. Not finding any room, and this time it's Nick Harden.
Yeah, they really have shut the run down.
I'll be laughing about that all the way home. Oh, man. Yeah. Put the color in the commentating. Reed Radke, ladies and gentlemen. So 2nd down and 11. Back at the 26 now. This is an important drive for the Minutemen defense here. It's kind of all been on their shoulders here today so far. Hunter going to keep it. Hunter's got space. And he's got a gain of about 10.
He's going to be probably 2 yards shy there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. A little bit more of a extra character. They're going to get the last guy that was swung a punch. And it's on the white. Birmingham, right? Did I miss that, or is that a timeout? Yeah, unsportsmanlike on to Birmingham, so we'll take it. Yeah, and that play was well done. I mean, it was after the effects, just the 2 piles, and somebody got caught swinging. Those are the dumb plays that the coach just drives you nuts.
I mean, this is the 3rd time these teams have seen each other. You know how, training camp, there's always a fight in the NFL. Somebody, because the offense and defense, you hit each other so often.
You make comments, and sometimes, but it really is painful when you do something like that. A good run, good 8-yard run on that play, and then now you got pushed back 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So
Richard Richardson is
this 3rd down will make it worse.
Coming unglued over there. He is not happy. Yeah, they lost the down too. So they have to take it to the 15 or 16 here. It's a 3rd down, and we'll call it 18. Throw into the end zone and diving for it, but just coming up inches short.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a catch. If the ground wasn't there, he probably would have caught that ball.
I believe that was Billups again who caught the 55-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that's a good throw, just throwing it up there. Let the receiver run to it. Just the ground caused that ball to pop out of his hands. Otherwise, you're looking at a 13-0 lead.
So 4th down and 18 now. 9:35 to go until halftime. Birmingham leads at 7-0, and it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Again, out of field goal range, and punting really doesn't save you anything.
So Quan Hunter
Oh, that could be holding.
He's got some time. No flag. He whips it over, and that's going to be caught for a first down. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Mitchell Maston making the catch down to the 11-yard line of Palmetto Prep.
that's just good athletic ability on the quarterback's part, just to run away from the defenders, plant his feet, know he's going to get hit, but make an excellent throw.
So the drive continues, and every time it looks like the Minutemen got some momentum, Birmingham takes it away. So not a first and goal. They can get a first down here. Will Way dancing around, did a nice job, now dragging the pile inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those games where you really got to dig deep. Do you want it, or are you just going to bend over and let them take it?
Way is out. Jaheim Brown now. Now Way's going to go behind the quarterback Hunter here. I believe that's Jaheim Brown, the fullback, in as well to the left. Way's going to go right straight ahead for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Flag is down, though.
Yeah, that's on the offense. So that'll pull them back a little bit.
Negate the touchdown.
Is that a 10-yard penalty? Oh, illegal procedure?
I don't know. One of the receivers was making the call, Julius McCain. A career in officiating, maybe.
Looks that way.
So they're going to spot it now at the 10-yard line. Second down. Looks like they got the first down marker at the 2-yard line. So second down and 8 now instead of the touchdown. But Birmingham's starting to feel good about themselves.
Well,
Will Way is wide open. How did anybody not pick him up? That's an easy toss and score right there.
Yeah, somebody lost their assignment on that one because there was nobody on that side of the field, Chris. I mean, he was all by himself. I think the quarterback was licking his chops and trying to get the ball to him a lot faster and hoping he would catch it. Sometimes when you're that wide open, you're so excited that you drop the ball.
Brandon Vigil coming out to kick the extra point. The big guy, Ezekiel Head, rushes out there as a late substitution. Holder is Hunter, the quarterback. And that kick is money. 14-zip Birmingham here in the PGFL championship game. Palmetto Prep with a lot of work to do when we come back. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke here with you. 8:16 to go, quarter number 2. Birmingham has come out with 2 touchdowns to start this second quarter. Hunter 55-yarder to Billups made it 7-zip Birmingham, and then Will Way with a wide open 10-yard touchdown grab and run. Xavion Wells catching it at the 15, burst of speed to the 30, and dances to the 35-yard line. So Minutemen will take over. Beat Birmingham 60-0 back back on the 25th of September. Now, Will Way didn't play in that game. This is a whole new defense. Quan Hunter did not play, the quarterback. We had a different quarterback in that game. Receivers are roughly the same. The lines, defensive and offensive lines, are roughly the same, and literally everything else is different for Birmingham. Neither team really has much depth. Palmetto Prep has really been hurt by the injury bug as the season has gone on.
But you know, Chris, you got to plow through those things. This is why it's football. It's not just one man. Injuries are a part of the game.
Lucas Linehoff looking to throw as he's back out there. Whips it over the middle. Caught Darius Naylor. First down at the 45.
Good job there coming back for his quarterback when he's in trouble and making a solid grab. That was a nice catch.
They gave him his momentum out to the 47-yard line. And, yeah, if you're playing post-grad football and there's guys injured, I mean, you're wishing well for your teammates. But, you know, that's extra playing time for you, extra film for you. You got to take advantage of that. I should be lighting up and not acting lethargic like the Minutemen have.
Oh,
Lenoff high pass.
Catch.
It's grabbed by Christian Dewar, who got hit in the back. That's the second straight tackle by Xavion Glass, the linebacker.
That was another nice throw. Put it somewhere where the defense can't get it.
So 6-yard pickup, second down and 4 inside Birmingham territory for the first time since the opening drive.
Oh,
Delayed
look at the
handoff,
hole there.
Christian Dewar. He's got room to cook. Down to the 31-yard line, and another big gainer for Christian Dewar.
That's the Minutemen that I've been seeing all year. That big wide open hole. That was a wonderful play there. Great blocking by the tackle to draw the defense on the inside and have a wide open hole.
Clock continues to move, 6:44 to go until halftime. Lenhoff gets instructions. Damian Littleton back in. Darius Naylor offset to the left as he checks back in. Will Hawkins, the lone receiver nearest us. Handoff to Littleton. Littleton takes it left side. Drags the pile along for a ride down to the, looks like maybe 26-yard line.
A great run, though. I mean, he's very patient. He waits for his blockers to open the hole, and he follows them. I mean, what a better running back than that. You can't ask for more. And he, again, I can't say it enough, north-south runner. He doesn't dance around causing the offensive lineman fits. He follows them.
Bothers, Burtz, Lentine, Lloyd, Daniels. These guys have done a nice job this season for Palmetto Prep. Sometimes the media folks, we don't talk about the linemen enough. That was a perfect example of their abilities. Littleton falling forward for a gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the Birmingham 25.
I don't think these guys get enough credit, that offensive line. They've been fantastic this whole season. And if your offensive line is terrible, you're not going to do much at all. And a lot of people forget about that. They think, oh, it's just about the quarterback, the running back, and receivers. Well, folks, if the guys up front can't give you any time, you're not going anywhere.
3rd down and 2, Littleton again. Littleton falls forward. He should have enough. That's going to be closer than I thought.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Again, the ref is thinking about walking this far, but they're not. They're going to call it a first down.
Yeah, and he's dancing around out there. I'm trying to spot where he's going to put the football, and so it is a first down.
I've never seen this before where the umpires don't want to use a measurement. It's kind of bewildering, but it is what it is.
Inside the red zone now, and we have whistles. The clock stops with 4:45 to go. Remember, Birmingham won the toss. They deferred, so these are important last 4 minutes for both teams.
There you go. It's too many men on the field.
Lenoff over the middle. It's caught.
Touchdown.
Will Hawkins, touchdown, and a flag is down. As Reed mentioned, it'll be too many men, so this will stand. Yeah, the defensive linebacker wasn't able to get off the field in time, so Palmetto Prep gets on the board as we take another look at it.
And that's one of those great offensive plays that is so overlooked. It's an offensive team that was aware that a guy is running off the field and hikes the ball. I can't tell you how many times I yell at the TV when you got an extra guy on the field and the quarterback is just sitting there singing soprano and not hiking the ball. And here you had them hike that ball and get an easy play, an easy touchdown.
Will Hawkins' 5th touchdown. That's Lucas Lenhoff's 20th touchdown toss of the year. Here is Nick Wright to try to make it a 7-point game, and he does. 14-7 now. Palmetto Prep with a wake-up call. They get on the board with 4:27 to go here until halftime. We'll be back in just a little bit. Fourteen to 7, Birmingham, folks. We're having a little bit of internet troubles here at the stadium. It's been going on for as long as I've been here and have been testing the internet. So if the internet goes down, it's not anything that we can do about it, but it will come back. It's just kind of been hit or miss here. So just stick with us, and if I see anything really, really wrong, what I'll do is shut down the broadcast just for a second and then get it up and going. But it's just a little glitchy today, the internet, so I wanted to bring that to your attention. If it does buffer, it's probably on our end, and I am recording a backup copy today, so if it goes really bad at any point, we'll call the game for you, and I'll upload it as soon as the game's over. That's worst case scenario, so you'll get a full clean game instead of the buffering. Will Way, after returning the kickoff out to the 38-yard line, takes the handoff for a gain of just a yard. Now, if you're Birmingham here, Reed, like I said, they deferred, so they're going to get it to start the second half. This is an opportunity for them to not only put it in the end zone again, run the clock all the way down, and then get the football to start the second half. This is a extremely important drive right now for this Minutemen defense.
Yeah, so as the Minutemen, what they want to do is they want to stop them with as much time and actually turn it around and go back down and score on their own.
Hunter going to hand it off. Way's got space on the right side, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Well, they gave him...
Yeah, they're going to give him the first.
They spot him 2 yards shy, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah.
So at the 40... now they move it up. So at the 47, they got to get it to the 48. So it is 3rd down and 1. And we got whistles.
The movement on the offense. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like the connection's okay now, folks. Hopefully I don't think we missed the touchdown. Usually I get text messages if we miss something. So the penalty on Birmingham takes it from 3rd down and short now to a 3rd down and 7.
And mistakes like this will kill an offensive momentum. And these are no easy tasks. The 3rd and long always is a struggle.
Hunter looking to throw, and it is dropped. Boy, I'm shocked. After all those terrific catches today by Jatavian Billups, he drops a key pass there.
Yeah, that's you can tell he's just disappointed. He's kind of shocked that he dropped the ball. It happens. He jumped up, maybe leaving his feet off, in the air. That caused him to lose focus of grabbing onto that ball. But anyhow, Minutemen will take it.
So Xavier Wells back to receive. Brandon Vigil ready to kick this away.
And Chris, they got plenty of time to move that ball down the field. It's over, 2 minutes and 48 seconds is plenty of time.
The snap was bobbled, and Vigil with a knuckler. It, again, takes a roll for him. But Palmetto Prep's also going to have decent field position now at their 38-yard line. So I do believe they have all 3 timeouts, Reed. 2:38, as you mentioned, is an eternity.
Yeah, and you take your time. If you've got all 3 timeouts, you got the whole field to play with, and your playbook is your arsenal. So there's no reason to chuck it down in one play. You want to take some time off of this clock. In the meantime, score a touchdown and tie the game up, but leave no time for Birmingham.
Lucas Lanhoff back out there, as is Christian Dewar. Again, wind blowing in their face, and it's blowing hard. And that pass is incomplete. You can see the wind whipping on Will Hawkins' sleeves there. It is incredibly windy.
Yeah, and here's where I would stick to some of those 5 to 8-yard pass patterns. Keep it in short. You got plenty of time on the clock. There's no sense to throw a 50-yard pass, and it ends up being a 30-yard pass, but in the white shirt's hands.
Lucas Lanhoff tossing his 20th touchdown. He's now over 1,700 yards passing. Lanhoff facing some pressure, able to escape and force that one. Is that Will Way in coverage?
It is.
Will Way is all over the football field for Birmingham today. Looking for R.J. McDonald over on the far side, but it will bring up a 3rd down and 10 with 2:27 to go until halftime.
We don't have a ball on the field. Somebody's got to get the ball. Oh, here we go.
I got back in the office. I don't even remember what day it was this week. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but I started looking at the Palmetto Prep Twitter to see all the offers. And I can't believe Lucas doesn't have any offers yet. It is just astounding to me. It's a process. Delayed handoff. Christian Dewar burst to speed. He's got the first down at midfield.
And there you go.
Gain of 13.
Shake it up on the play. The defense got completely fooled. They were thinking a pass. And there you go, a little draw play up the middle, and it gets them 12 yards. That's fantastic play, and that's just what these guys needed. Keep burning some of that clock, and then momentum move on down the field.
Christian Dewar, Damian Littleton, same with them. I expected to see a host of offers for all 3 of those guys. Y'all better get on it. Darius Naylor catches the pass, and he'll be a half-yard shy down to the 40-yard line. Clock continues to move. Minute 44 left to go until halftime, and the offense is awake again for Palmetto Prep. Telling me Nebraska has 3 quarterbacks better than Lucas Lanhoff right now?
I don't think so. They look like a high school team.
Most of the Big Ten, honestly, except for the good teams. Delayed handoff again. Christian Dewar burst to speed down to the 29-yard line and another first down. They don't even need to use their timeouts right now. They're moving the football so well.
He looks energetic. He looks like he's light on his feet today. I don't think I've seen him run this well all season.
I'm telling you, he's got that Barry Sanders quality. I hate to put that kind of description on the kid, but
he's drank his Wheaties this morning.
Just high pass caught by Diarra Suba. Diarra Suba turns inside the 20. Still on his feet inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal, Minutemen. Inside a minute to go until halftime.
Boy, here's where I might call a timeout so I'm not rushing the ball to lose, turn it over. There's no rush. Got plenty of time.
Got to go back to live action here. And it's going to be a handoff. That is Littleton, I believe, in the pile, gaining a yard. But let's run that back again while we have a moment. Yeah, and just look at Diarra-Suba. Just terrific footwork there by Raheem. So a timeout on the field with 40 seconds left to go. We will take time as well.
Excellent.
I didn't say Simon Says.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think some of you already know I wasn't here last week because I was at a funeral. My aunt, unfortunately, passed away, but I got some of those Phenom gloves for the pallbearers. Man, they just grip a casket like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, not just for football, ladies and gentlemen. Second down and goal at the 5. Here's Littleton. Staying on his feet, but he's wrapped up after a gain of maybe a yard.
So
35 seconds left to go.
What a great marketing scheme.
I'm telling you.
Not just for football, not just for sports, but, hey, you can carry your loved ones.
Another timeout. Here's another word from Phenom Elite. .35 seconds left to go now. It's third down and goal. We'll see if I'm been fired or back at half. I think they're going to let me finish the half. I don't know what's going to happen after that. Both running backs are in. Dewar goes in motion. Lenoff play actions to Littleton and overshoots him. The intended receiver, Diarra-Suba, there. But I think he might have had Dewar if he wanted him.
Yeah, it looked like there was an opportunity to throw it. I think he expected the receiver to spin away from the defender and run to the back of the end zone because that was clearly where Lenoff was going. So there was a little mismatch there, or miscommunication, I should say.
So fourth and goal. They're going to go for it with 30 seconds to go in the half, and we're going to have another timeout. I'm going to keep it here and tell us what do you think they're going to do here, Reed?
I think they're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah. There's no...
Well, I would guess that here it doesn't. Clearly, they're not going to kick a field goal. They got the offense out there. So what they may want to do is try a draw play up off the right side, off the right tackle. There seems to be a lot of openings over there. Or sometimes you roll the quarterback out to the right and have the back carry out along the corner line of the end zone, and allows the quarterback to either run it or toss the ball. So we'll see what we're going with here.
So again, 30 seconds to go. Birmingham will get the ball to start the second half. So Littleton, the lone back.
Got trips left, so.
Hawkins is slotted. He's not usually slotted like that. That's interesting. Let's see here. Lenoff looking on the right side, a jump ball for RJ, and he catches it for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
There you go. That's execution. Not the play I would have called, but it worked.
That was a beautiful play.
That was a beautiful throw.
Is that why we're up here? I think so. Man, this is pretty. We're going to run this back.
I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah. Lenhoff. Oh, nasty stuff. There was nothing Will Way could have done with that defensively.
No, that was well thrown.
Telling you. Right? Misses the extra point. So unfortunately, it remains a 1-point game, but some good signs here towards the end of the half. 24 seconds left to go. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. I'm going to tell you something right now, college coaches, because I know you're out there. If you don't pick up this Lucas Lenhoff, Littleton, Dewar, I'm going to start my own college. Chris of Sycamore. And that was going to be fair. That's fair caught there by Way. I believe they blew the whistle. But anyways, we're going to come kick your butts. So you've got very little opportunity. It's very easy to start a college, apparently. So that was a really fabulous drive there.
Yes, it was.
For the Minutemen.
Most importantly, they punched into 6. I mean, you could say it was a fabulous drive, but the end on the goal line down there isn't any good. It doesn't do you any favors. You had to score on that play. And they've done just that, and now we've got a new game.
I think we're going to have a new kickoff, too. I'm not quite sure here.
I think that anytime I don't know what happened there. Obviously, there was no flag, but
I don't know if maybe Will Way signaled for a fair catch, and we just didn't notice that up here.
He may have done so.
But they gave him the run, and then they just blew their whistles. So, 24 seconds. Birmingham's going to have it at their 42. They do still lead by 1, by the way, and they will have the football to start the second half. But you got the wind right now on your side. 24 seconds. And the secondary's been a little shaky today. I'm going to take some shots here if I'm Birmingham. This is not going to be a conservative into the half for me. Now they're going to call timeout.
I don't understand that.
This is my fault for saying the first quarter went fast. So we're going to take a break. We will be back to wrap up the second quarter here in just a moment. 24 seconds left to go for Birmingham. Again, I'm expecting aggressiveness here. Hunter.
And that's what you've got. They're going for it.
He's going to bomb it. The secondary was ready for it as well. And Xavion Wells, Ethan Brule, Gonzalez collide there. And I think if they're separated that Xavier makes that pick, but
yeah, it looked like Gonzalez almost had a hand on it too. And they got one of their receivers down. It looks like his ankle. He came down wrong.
got up quickly though, fortunately. I believe it was Arnold who was shaken. No, correction. And again, it's Billups who was shaken up, so he's going to come out. But second down, 17 seconds left to go. And again, I'm expecting more of what we saw on first down for Birmingham here. Chandler Thomas back in as receiver. Craig Joyner moves over to guard him. Now Hunter, pocket collapsing. Hunter trying to get to the outside, and he's going to loft it.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was going to throw it out of bounds. Will Way had to play some defense there as he batted it down.
Yeah, is that Poe that thought he had a ball and then he got it swatted out of his hand? I'm not quite sure who from the Minutemen looked like he was going to pick that ball off. Oh, Craig Joyner looked like he had himself an interception sitting flat-footed, and a great play by Will Way to come out and slap that ball out of his hands. Otherwise, that's an interception with virtually no time on the clock.
So we've got 5 seconds left to go. Birmingham is in no hurry. So they call their last time out. We'll be back. Five seconds left to go. Chris Sheeman and Reed Radke. Glad to be back with you. It's been a goofy game and a goofy broadcast. So 5 seconds for Hunter to whip it downfield again. He's facing pressure. Kirill Bykov. Flag is down. Hunter going to keep it. The half comes to a close. We have a flag down, and if there's a guy above it, whatever will be declined. And the first 30 minutes should be in the books here.
Yeah, that's the way it looks like. And it looks like it's on the offense. They're going to decline that, and we're going to go to the half.
All right, at halftime in the PGFL championship game, it's Birmingham Sports Academy 14, Palmetto Prep 13. We'll be back with the second half in about 15 minutes. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Brookland, Casey. Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke, glad to be back with you. Final half of this 2022 PGFL championship game, and it's a 1-point lead right now for Birmingham Sports Academy. All the scoring coming in the second quarter. Hunter, couple touchdown throws for Birmingham. First, a 55-yarder to Billups, made it 7-0. Then to Will Way from 10 out, made it 14-zip. That was about midway through the second quarter. Then the last 4.5 belonged to the Minutemen. Lucas Lanoff, couple touchdown tosses, 22-yarder to Will Hawkins and a 5-yarder to R.J. McDonald. As Birmingham won the toss, elected to defer, and on the kickoff they bobble on the fair catch by Ken Hicks, but he recovers, and Birmingham Sports Academy will take over. Minutemen trying to beat Birmingham Reed for 3 consecutive times, which is never easy to do. And right now the Eagles have come out and made things interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Chris. When you play a team that many times and you've clobbered them one time and really kind of handed them the next, you think many fans think that it wasn't beat these guys, we beat them, but it's not the case. It really is very difficult to beat a team 3 times in one season.
First down from their 35, Will Way, hesitation, and dragging the pile past the 40. The combined score for the first 2 meetings, Palmetto Prep 93, Birmingham 14. That was the first 2 games.
Yeah, you can throw those right out the window today.
Yep.
As you can see, we've got ourselves a tight ball game. Those past 2 games mean nothing today.
As we mentioned, Birmingham's got a couple players back from injury.
Oh,
Will Way
what
gets
a
the
good play
handoff.
there.
He's going to be stopped in the backfield. And that, again, is number 43, Brian Edwards, his second tackle for loss today.
That guy's been a demon all season long. He really has. He doesn't get his due either. He either makes the tackle for a loss or he's disrupting the offense in some way or fashion. Well, I hope this guy gets back up, but it doesn't look good. I can't quite see the number on the jersey, but he is definitely holding his knee.
So, we have an injury timeout. We'll take a break and come back here in just a moment.
That's number 70.
Devin Waldrop was the injured party. Looks like he'll be okay, though. So just underway here in the second half. 3rd down and 5 for Birmingham now. Minutemen trying to get a 3 and out as they still do trail by 1. Hunter to Way. Way is going to be about a yard and a half shy. Nice tackle out of bounds there. Taking him out of bounds is Nick Wright.
Yeah, that's a good stop there. But I don't see any movement for the punting team to come on. I think Birmingham is going to go for it. Well,
they're going to actually mark it at the 43.
And it does look like their guys are coming out now.
Well, I don't know. Their punter started to come out, then hesitated. Now he's got the helmet on. Here he comes. So Brandon Vigil out to kick it away. And that means Xavion Wells will drop back. So Vigil standing at the 30. A low kick. Takes another bounce. Xavion Wells picks it up at the 25, but he's going backwards. So Minutemen will take it over and have it inside their own 25-yard line. Looks like Lucas Lenhoff going to start the second half as well. We saw Caden Taylor for 1 series. We haven't seen Nick Richardson yet.
I was just going to say that we hadn't seen him. Well, here's what you got to do here is keep that momentum that you had at the end of the half and see if you can really sustain a good long drive. where you can get in for 6, but take some time off the clock. Kind of tire that defense out.
Lenoff looking to snap it quickly. Might have gone too quickly there, as we have a
Birmingham,
timeout.
I think, recognized that the Minutemen were trying to get him tied up out of position. And their strategy for you just to call the timeout.
So burning an early timeout with 12:51 to go here in this third quarter. We're just underway in this second half. I got to think we're going to see Nick Richardson, and I know that because I think his dad is here. So I think we'll see Nick Richardson at some point. We better. Those folks came all the way down from Delaware, Coach Roletter. Let's go. Get them in the game. Lucas Lenhoff and the offense are going to take over. Since this is our last broadcast, I want to give a shout-out to Fred, who does the video production here for Palmetto Prep. Used to be, I would have to do this whole big production and setup all on my own, and Fred was nice enough to kind of take over the video side of things and make my life slightly easier.
Oh,
Lucas Lenoff, what a spiral out of the timeout. It's caught by Hawkins, and then he dropped it at the 50. I think they're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's an incomplete. He didn't even come down on his feet before that ball was popped out. As soon as he got hit, that ball came out. But I think that flag is also on the Minutemen, so it would have come back anyway.
An awkward start to this drive. Also want to thank Kevin Roletter, the first-year head coach for the Minutemen. Man, when you're a media guy and you have a coach that wants to cooperate with you, it tears you up a little bit because you're so happy. I've gotten stats this year. I've gotten depth charts. I text him. He's right back at me. If he doesn't have the answer, he'll tell me when he's going to have the answer. Just a wonderful human being, and it takes a village to make me sound halfway decent. And thanks to Coach Roletter. And, of course, thanks to Wes Dorton for having us back. Second year in a row now. And there will be a next year, I hope, at least on my end. So the penalty makes it 1st and 15. Going to hand it off here, and nothing doing there for the offense that time.
Yeah, there really wasn't much there. This is not. Oh, and here we go again. Some more stupidity that's happened on the field after the play is over, and it's a lot of talking. So maybe they got their yardage back with the penalty that's going to be on Birmingham. That's
oh boy, it's going to be a long second half, I think.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike. Good grief. Well, that's one way you can get a first down.
So, Palmetto Prep moves up a bit. They're going to have it at the 34 now, and it will be still first down. This time, first down and 10. Christian Dewar, the running back. And again, as I mentioned, Lenhoff, the quarterback. Lucas got some room on the near side. Catch by Diarra at the 38-yard line. Then he goes backwards.
You had a good throw there, Chris, but the one thing I will critique on that is Lenhoff took too long to get rid of that ball and let that defender catch too much space up to the receiver. If he had just turned and thrown that ball, that receiver had room to run. But with him running and taking a couple of steps, it just that defensive back was able to close on the receiver for a gain of minimal yards.
4-yard pickup at the 38. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to Dewar. Dewar goes left. Dewar's got the first down out to the 45.
And that's just what you want to see. Running back gives you those yards back on the ground and move the chains. And you're taking time off the clock. You're keeping the momentum going. The offensive line is happy because they're making holes. It's an offensive lineman's dream to run the ball and run the ball and run the ball and run the ball and continue to get first downs. They don't have to back up.
So at the 45, the drive continues for Palmetto Prep. Again, the wind whipping in their face. Lenoff
he's
airs
open.
it out. R.J.
Ooh,
McDonald,
and he's
another
held
great
on.
grab. Big collision at the 30-yard line. Correction, that's not R.J., that's Christian Dewar. My apologies.
So this is the Dewar drive here.
Yeah.
And he just had such touch on that pass. Chris, you're right. There's not a coach that would be disappointed with the play of Lucas. I mean, he's just got such great touch.
Handoff going to go to Littleton, who's back in the game. Burst of speed. He gains 9 yards. Yeah, I kind of sometimes when I'm doing these games, I play GM in my head or recruiting coordinator in my head a little bit.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks that don't have that 6'2" height play very, very well at a very high level.
I think that's why I keep talking about this kid, because I'm short. Like, I think it's the subconsciousness.
Well, we can all look back to Drew Brees. He had to stand on his tippy toes, and look at how long he did that.
Wasn't Doug Flutie, Kurt Warner?
He was
weren't
even
those
shorter
two?
than Drew Brees. Doug Flutie was like 5'9".
So a first down run by Littleton, now inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Minutemen trying to get the lead for the first time today. Lenoff did throw a pick earlier. Wynn kind of took that one, though. Now he's throwing it for Hawkins, who collided with the defender, who celebrates, running into the wide receiver, Chandler Thomas, on the coverage. No flag.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't think I ever have. When a defender falls down in front of the receiver and the receiver trips over them, how that is not pass interference.
It wasn't intentional.
Well,
but it still happened, right?
Sometimes it's not intentional that I pull your shirt or your arm.
Right.
You know, I might be sneezing and I pull your hand away, and that wasn't intentional.
So second down and 10, no flag. Handoff going to go to Littleton.
Hold on to that ball. Oh.
And Littleton with a flag down.
He's going to have to pull
over
his
on the far
up.
side, gains about 2.
I think Littleton's uniform is starting to fall apart there. It might be better if he tucked that shirt in, give the guys nothing to grab onto.
They called it on Birmingham. I didn't see a signal. Encroachment, I guess. That's what the PA guy said, and I think he's guessing a little bit too, but there was not really a signal. So, Minutemen will take it. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down and 5. Inside the 15. Lenoff, nice ball to Littleton, and it's going to be fumbled by Littleton. That ball is live.
Oh, my goodness.
And my goodness, who picked that up? Braxton Turner gave a shot, but I think Birmingham has another turnover.
Yes, they do.
Let's see if we can take another look at what happened here. So there's the catch. Then he fumbled inbounds. And then the ball got way far away from the play that I was looking at there, but it is recovered by Birmingham. They will take over. Second turnover for the Minutemen, and Birmingham maintains the lead. So Chandler Thomas is up, and that's a good sign. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Reed Radke with me. And forgot to thank you, Reed. Thanks for hanging out with us and doing these games and providing some insight.
It's been fun. It's been a real joy watching these guys come around throughout the season. Pretty good players, great football. Young kids just looking at their next step. But it's been a lot of fun.
So a 6-minute and 10-second drive comes up empty for Palmetto Prep as they turn it over. Now Quan Hunter and the offense back out there for Birmingham. Hunter thought about running and now just has to get rid of it as the pocket was collapsing. More pressure up front, and Prince Elliott for the second time today getting in there.
They seem to have gotten fired up towards the end, as this game has gone on. The defense has put a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
So 2nd down and 10 at the 8-yard line for the Eagles. Hunter now in motion to the left side and throws that one out of bounds. Not much happening on this drive. That brings up 3rd and 10. Got to also give a shout out to all of you for watching, and I've heard from many of you as the season has gone on, so thanks for checking these games out, providing the feedback. I heard from a few of you last week when we couldn't do the game, and
here we go with a 3rd and 10. Got to play contain here, Chris. You got to put the pressure on him, but not let him get that ball off. Keep them deep in their zone.
As difficult as last week was for me, folks, I will tell you, I'd rather have the phone calls than not have them. So, 3rd and 10. Hunter's got time. He's got a guy wide open near us, and he slings it again to Billups. Billups has the 1st down, and he did step out of bounds. We'll see where they got him. They got him out of bounds at the 30, but Billups makes another terrific catch.
Yeah, and just as I had said, they got to keep the pressure, and they dropped guys into coverage, and they had no pressure. He had all day to sit back there and critique where he was going to throw it. And any quarterback that has that much time, you're going to find somebody somewhere that's going to open up, and that's just what happened. And he's luckily he stepped out of bounds because he would have ran right down the field for 6. There really wasn't anybody that was going to catch him. So they got a benefit there was that he stepped out of bounds.
This is a depleted Palmetto Prep team. Handoff goes to the big guy. I believe that's their fullback, Brown. Brown takes it ahead. See where they mark it. Out to the, looks like the 34-yard lines where they're going to spot it. Now, late flag came in close to midfield.
And we have more gossip going around with these guys. It might be against Birmingham again. And Chris, if this is against Birmingham, that's just terrible, undisciplined play. That would be 3 for after the play was over, either slapping, pushing, or yelling, or making some comments.
Right, yeah. And we've said this before on these broadcasts.
Oh, it's against Minutemen. Oh, it's
offsetting, yeah. You've got to be really careful when, first of all, you're playing post-grad to begin with. This is it. There ain't nowhere to go from here. You've got to be disciplined.
You just can't have
College
that.
Coaches are watching.
Yeah, you just can't have that.
And these days, they're just looking for a reason not to.
Yeah, you don't want a guy up there. That's a momentum killer. It's hard enough to get a 1st down. And then you have one of your players that speaks out after the play is over. It's just foolish.
Brown remains the running back. As we're inside 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Another kind of awkward start. The game started awkward for the Minutemen. And
we got another whistle. And their coach is just going ballistic.
Yeah.
I think he's acting like how I would act if I was standing on the other sideline. That's just no excuse for that.
So 2nd down and 11 now after the 5-yarder for Birmingham. And a 3-and-out to open this second half. Hunter looking deep. Again, he's looking for Billups. Overshot him that time. Billups has been able to get past the secondary a few times. Jatavian Billups. Most of the players brought in by Richard Richardson from the state of Alabama. Billups went to Gordo. That, if I remember, I lived in Pensacola, Florida, which is basically Alabama, so I got a lot of knowledge about high school football from Alabama, and I'm pretty sure Gordo is one of the good ones out there. 3rd down and 11 now for Birmingham. Hunter, pocket collapses, escapes, being chased, and he's taken down short of the marker. Nice pursuit there, Jamias Glenn.
Well, there it is. And that's going to be on Minutemen. That's on Gonzalez. And that's going to be a 1st down. This is terrible. When the defense plays that well to stop him. I've seen Gonzalez make a boneheaded play like that. He's usually a very well-balanced, even-keel player. And so the receiver really must have been giving him the business for him to carry on like that.
You know, I saw it was the 17th year anniversary or something of that referee that made that call. He's giving him the business. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That anniversary was
just
recent.
They called it off.
Oh, boy. Now the Birmingham coaching staff is out there.
I'm a little confused at what is going on. And their coach is absolutely ballistic.
You get up probably 6 a.m. You got to make that drive through Atlanta. You get here a little angry, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm sure.
But he has been hot all day, and he is really giving it. He wants these officials to throw a flag. That is what he's waiting for.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, Chris, because it doesn't end well when the coaches even his players are trying to hold him back.
I'm surprised the referees came to engage. There's no way I would do that.
I am kind of confused, though. There's been no description of why that was called off. They were
offsetting. So Birmingham has called for time. Oh, Wes, you're gonna have some work to do tonight, buddy. All right, we're gonna take another timeout here, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So it's 4th down after all of this for Birmingham.
And they better hurry up.
And Brandon Vigil will come in and kick it. The
They better
Eagles,
speed up.
it's safe to say, are not pleased. But, I mean, sometimes calls go your way and sometimes they don't. These officials here are definitely not one-sided. I can tell you that with great honesty and integrity, that these officials If anything, Palmetto Prep's been the benefit of some of these kind of calls that have gone against them. But eventually you got to settle down and play the game. That ball's going to take another bounce.
Oh.
Boy, this Vigil kid's good. Xavier Wells picks it up on the run. He's out to the 40, to the 50, and close to midfield. Nice return there, Reed.
Yeah, that was aggressive with the ball. And they got another flag. We're starting to lose control here.
No, there's some moms ready to come out on the field now. That's the last thing you want.
Yeah, there's two women that just got up off the thing, and they look like they're moving pretty good.
Yep. Here we go.
I think this calls for you need to have the athletic director walk down there and put the piece at mind for all the players. But as I was saying, let's go back to the game. You know, Xavier Wells scooping that ball up like that and scooting out, he really saved his team about 20 yards. We don't know what type of penalty we're going to have here, but the refs need to figure this out. They need to silence everybody. And hey, guys, we're playing football. It's enough of the nonsense.
Well, moms are on the field now, so there's at least two players who are not going to be doing anything wrong on the Birmingham side. I could tell you that.
Yeah, they just they got to stop the shenanigans.
Yeah, we need to play football. This is ridiculous. Let's go. This is not the kind of antics that I typically would associate this particular team with. Richard does a nice job for Birmingham, and this is not typical behavior for them. Lucas Lenhoff, the screen, pass is caught. Kendall Thorne spinning at the 35, and he takes it to the 30. 21-yard gainer.
Yeah, that's a nice play to start it out with. You know, get back to football instead of the nonsense. And now we'll go back into the hurry up here and move these guys around. We need to score. We gotta remember that. We're still down.
Correct. So 5:42 to go. Here in quarter number 3, 1st and 10, Palmetto Prep. Lanoff looking to throw again. His pass is tipped at the line, and that is going to be picked off again. What a defensive play. Third turnover. Kentrell Simmerton gets the pick. But that was a nice tip at the defensive line.
Yes, it was. To hold on to that ball, I mean, it looked like he was giving it a good heave. But, you know, to be able to tip the ball and then stay with it and grab it is an excellent play. Good play for Birmingham there.
As number 77 was on the tip. That's Donovan Edwards with a nice play. Third turnover today for Palmetto Prep. We kind of talked about this at the beginning of the year. Turnovers were a problem in that.
It's not really the way you want to end the season, especially in the championship game. It looked like we were just starting to get some momentum going the right way. And that's not really what you want.
Will Way with a nice run out to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 8. Another flag is down.
And that's going to be on the Minutemen.
So the clock stops with 5:19 left to go, and this is a beautiful day. Fall is finally here. We were sweating bullets for the first 6 weeks of the year. But it might as well be cloudy and rainy right now because that's the kind of mood on the field.
Yeah. You're going to get called every time when you grab the player and you shove them, regardless of how long the guy is blocking you for. You're going to get called every time. The rough's standing right beside you and sees that. Now you put your team in a difficult position, giving them another 15 yards.
Minutemen everybody's got to be a little bit better here. Hunter going to keep it inside Minutemen territory at the 46-yard line. Minutemen fans are screaming for a flag. Did you see anything, Reed?
I did not see anything that would have indicated a flag should have been thrown.
So at the 46, it's 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to move. 4:43 to go here in the third quarter. And now a flag comes down in the backfield.
Well, I am just...
What happened there?
I don't know.
Illegal substitution?
I don't think it was. Their coach is just absolutely ballistic again. They're going to have another...
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I've seen anything like this with one flag after the next.
It's a bad call. Is it that bad of a call? I would say probably not. It was a bad call.
Well, like you said, he was mad before he got here.
Yeah. He was mad in the first quarter about something, and I don't think he's really ever cooled off since then. There's still been no flags or anything, so we've got another timeout. We're going to take a break again. We'll come back here in just a brief moment.
Excellent.
I didn't say Simon Says.
All right, we're back to live action now, and it's 2nd down and 11. Palmetto Prep almost jumping. Craig Joyner showing blitz. Ball handed off to Brown, and Brown bulldozes for a first down inside Minutemen territory at the 46-yard line.
He just got tripped up by the shoelace. Otherwise, he had 6 written all over that. And, Chris, this is what happens when you get so fired up and emotional. You start to lose focus on what you're supposed to be doing. And the Minutemen really got to shake that off.
Hunter going to hand it off. Again, it's Brown. And this time he's going to be stopped. He falls forward for a gain of a couple. Those are little things that I just love, that kind of intelligence. Don't go backwards, go forward, you know? It's something that not everybody does, even in the pros. 2nd down and 8 now. Play action. Hunter going to keep it. Hunter got popped at the 30-yard line by Jamias Glenn. What a hit. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
And I think we're in, 4-down territory. So I think they got 2 plays here. They've got to play solid defense and kind of figure that Birmingham's going to go for it on 4th down.
So Brown remains the running back. Will Way is in, slotted to the left in this 4-receiver set on 3rd and 4. Here comes the blitz. It's out to Way. He catches it at the 22, and a flag is down.
Yeah, I don't know what the flag's on, but it's one in the backfield, too, and I think you got 2 flags here. You got 54 holding his hands up like something's going on, so it looks like he's clapping, and it's going to be on Palmetto Prep. And that's going to be an automatic first down.
What was the call there? Personal foul.
Running into roughing the passer, I think.
So Birmingham in a real good position now.
Yeah, you got yourself a first down. You're inside the 30.
They've been on the field for what feels like forever.
Well, we're down to 2:52. I think they got the ball when there was 7 minutes or so to go. Well, now they're moving down even further. They're inside the 20. Oh, and he's taking more steps down. I don't know where we're going here. He's down to the 10-yard line.
So it looks like just outside the 10, so it won't be a 1st and goal. But it will be a 1st and 10 for Birmingham, and basically they've got 8 cracks at the end zone if they can pick up a 1st down.
And remember where this drive started. It started
Hunter looking left into the end zone, ball tipped and out of bounds.
Boy, they got saved there with a late closing on the defense there to knock that ball away.
I can tell my brain has transitioned to basketball. So 2nd down and 10 from about the 12-yard line, 2.5 to go.
Yeah, and this is desperate time for the Minutemen. You don't have the time on your side.
Hunter going to hand it off to Brown. So Brown lowers his shoulder, and he'll be stopped at the 6-yard line. 3rd down and medium again. 4-down territory here for sure. Unless you want to kick the field goal. Both of these teams do have kickers.
Yeah, they gotta shut them down here some way. Somebody's got to make a play.
Now Way moves into the backfield with Brown. Way to the left, Brown to the right of Hunter. Hunter rolling to his right. Trying to run for it, and he's in. Touchdown Birmingham as they add to their lead. 20-13. Minute 39 left to go here in the 3rd, and Birmingham feeling good about themselves once again.
Yeah, those are that's a mighty drive on Birmingham, just to bring it all the way down the field and get 6 points. That really puts a monkey on your back for the mid.
Brandon Vigil, the extra point is good. And it's an 8-point game. Birmingham back up by a touchdown. 21-13 late here in this 3rd.
Excellent.
I didn't say Simon Says.
$1:39 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Chris Sheeman and Reed Radke, glad to be back with you. 21-13, Birmingham in the PGFL championship game with the lead. Palmetto Prep 3 turnovers today. Birmingham has scored just off the top of my head on at least 2 of those turnovers. Last turnover was kind of an oopsie-daisy one. One of the turnovers, Lenoff threw an interception. The wind kind of took it. But
it's a turnover.
Turnovers is a turnover.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how it happened. It's just that when you drop that ball on the field and the other team gets it, it's a momentum shift.
Just opposed, Xavion Wells back to receive this kick. Brandon Vigil boots it. And it's going to be taken over on the right side by, is that Christian Dewar? It is. He comes to the near side and gets to the 25-yard line. So that's where Palmetto Prep will take over. Still, Lucas Lenhoff's still the quarterback, I believe. Taylor's also out there. But it will be Lenhoff.
So are we not going to see Richardson today?
$1:31 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Minutemen still only down a score. It just feels like more for some reason. Christian Dewar, the sweep out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it does feel like it's like they're down by more than that. And I don't know why, but it's just they've had the ball, they've moved the ball when they've had it, but they just either they have penalties or a turnover that have really hurt them.
2nd down and 4 after Dewar picks up 6 yards. Low snap, Lenhoff hands it off. Dewar bursts to speed, straight ahead for the 1st down out to the 42-yard line.
And right now, the way that they're running the ball, why not run the ball and tire the defense out, get some more momentum, and punch it in?
45 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter of the PGFL championship game. Birmingham and Palmetto Prep for the 3rd time. Lenhoff dancing around and overshot R.J. McDonald.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that obviously was a misread. I think he would have been better off tucking the ball and taking up the 3 or 4 yards and then playing to the next play.
Who's the intense mom? No, nobody knows. 34 seconds left. Handoff going to go to Dewar. Another burst of speed up the middle. He's got a 1st down and then some, all the way to the 40-yard line of Birmingham. It's a 18-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's Chris, I really think that the offensive line is playing so well. Let's just keep mixing it up, keeping it on the ground, and prevent any type of, bad throw or miscommunication.
Last play of the quarter here.
Yeah.
This time Dewar stopped in the backfield. Are they going to say the ball is active? He was down. So he was down. It is a loss. And quarter number 3 is in the books. A forgettable one for Palmetto Prep. Birmingham up by 8. We'll be back with the final quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Reed Radke along as well onto the 4th quarter. Lucas Lenhoff throwing that one out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 now for the Minutemen, who trail by 8 here in the PGFL championship game. Just one score in the 3rd. It was by Birmingham. Hunter, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And this tends to not be a good situation for the Minutemen. They don't tend to do very well when they're 3rd and long.
Quan Hunter, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 2 throwing. Will Way caught a touchdown, as did Billups for Birmingham. Lenhoff being pressured, somehow stayed on his feet momentarily, then just whips it to the defense. Kentrell Simmerton is going to take this to the house. And Birmingham is poised for an upset here today. 27-13 with the extra point pending. And I've been a big supporter of Lucas all year. That was a dumb play right there.
That was atrocious. I don't know why a quarterback feels that he has to unload the ball when you're in the grasp. And just to do something like that, you just put your team. I don't know what to say. Those types of plays really get me angry, and I go back to my playing days. It's hard to let that go, folks. As a team player, you're playing your heart out, and then one player can really almost close the game out on you, and that's hard to get over.
See, I have a lot of color guys that get really mad during these games, and I don't. And I think that's because I was only playing for the girls. If I could do one or two things to impress whoever I was dating at the time out there, that was it for me. Take me out, coach. I got my tackle.
And that might do it for the Minutemen, unfortunately.
Well, 2 scores, still a lot of time, but the Minutemen seem.
And that ball's on the roof.
Seem wonky here today. So 28-13 Birmingham. Hey, Eagles are taking care of business. No, all credit to them. 28-13. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. That's me, Chris Sheeman, Reed Radke here with you. We've got 14:39 left of this quote-unquote game. Palmetto Prep down 2 scores. Still very much in it if they ever decide they want to play football again. That ball is alive, ladies and gentlemen, and I think Birmingham has it by the way their sideline is celebrating.
Yes, they do.
Oh, boy. Somebody asked Richard Richardson if he's in a good mood now. He was hot in the 3rd quarter as we take another look at this kickoff. Some of the calls he felt not going his way, but look at this. You got to go get the football.
Yep. You can't watch it. That's exactly what Palmetto Prep has happened. It's fallen back into just watching.
Eagles have an injured player down, so we're going to step aside, folks. But Birmingham will get it back, leading by 2 scores. Back to action. Birmingham can really put it away now. They've got the football at the 43 of Palmetto Prep. Quan Hunter has played very well at quarterback today for the Eagles. He's going to hand it off. Will Way.
And you can just feel it, the momentum shift. Is that the holes are opening. The running back just gained about 8 yards right up the middle. Looks like Birmingham can feel it.
Will Way might get a lot of work here. Last time playing on his old home field. He gets the handoff again. He's got the first down close to the 30.
Yeah, and if you're Birmingham, this is kind of what you do. You put that ball on the ground and you keep running it. Tire that defense out even more. Take that time off the clock. That's your friend now.
Palmetto Prep, a 9-win season. 6-4 last year. They were 8-1 in 2019. So best year in a couple of years, but it's very much a sour note right now. We'll weigh again, this time a gain of 2 down to the 30-yard line. But if you're Birmingham, you're loving this. You can run some clock.
You're in no hurry right now. It's all about running the ball. And just watching these guys come off the field it's not good the way that some of these players are coming off the field.
Brian Hart made the stop on first down, so 2nd down and 8. Hunter play action, he's going to keep it, and guess who's there again? Jamias Glenn with another big stop. 3rd and 8, and we're kind of doom and gloom up here, but there's still 12 and a half left to go. You get a stop here, it's getting 4-down territory, but if you can get a stop, it's still 2-score game. Michael Maston, the lone receiver on the far side. Arnold's come in, as has Tim Walker, and we got whistles.
Yeah, we got whistles.
Did you have something to say about Prince Elliott?
Yeah, he is just beside himself off on the sideline there. He was really creating a ruckus. Coach had to push him off. Something happened on the field. He's got his helmet off on the sideline now, but
good.
He
it's
almost
good to see somebody mad about something over there.
Yeah, he's fired up about something.
This is the Apathy Bowl. So the penalty was on Birmingham. 3rd down and 13.
We got to stop him here.
I'll tell you why I'm laughing after this play.
Oh,
as Hunter throws it over the middle,
boy.
That's going to be caught down to the 20. It'll be a 1st down. Michael Maston with the catch, but the reason why I started giggling is I think Richard Richardson is just an excitable kind of guy. I was watching him coach up the guys and the movement and getting everybody in position on that 3rd down play, and he's not a Zen master at all. Will Way takes it down to the 10. He's got another 1st down, and that should be 1st down and goal for Birmingham.
Yeah, they're just starting to just kind of motor through them right now. They've clearly got the momentum, and Palmetto Prep playing on their heels now.
93-14 was the combined score for Palmetto Prep in the first 2 meetings. That's why you play the games, folks. Hunter 1st and goal now. Content to run some clock as we go inside 11 to go here in this final quarter. Quan Hunter going to keep it. As he takes it to the left, he'll be stopped and stood up at the 5-yard line.
And as we said at the beginning of the year, the turnovers will kill you. Even when you're a better team, turnovers will really hurt you. And they struggled with turnovers in the first couple of games, and this game has really been a doozy with turnovers.
Julius McCain was getting into it with the secondary. Then Michael Maston came and told his teammate, look at the scoreboard and get away from these guys. So it's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line. Looks like Birmingham might want to talk about this.
Yeah, they're going to run out of time.
And the flag comes out. So delay a game is going to move it back to the 10-yard line.
Again, they got the coach on the field, which is not controlling the game. But I'm not quite sure what Birmingham is doing. They don't seem to understand what the coach is asking for.
Looks like they took the fullback Brown out. So 2nd down and goal again, back at the 10 after the penalty. Hunter looking to throw, and he's just got to get rid of it. When I said he's played a great game today, he's managed it so well, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It's not the 3 touchdowns he's got today. It's that kind of thing, just knowing, okay, I got to give up on this one. There's another down coming.
Exactly, and that's where Lenhoff has really hurt himself. He always thinks he has to make that last play and try to do something crazy. And all this stuff, the time continues to tick.
Hunter on 3rd and goal. It's caught by Billups. He's going to be short by a couple of yards. Ooh, somebody just kicked the ball.
That could be yep, that's just what it was.
It should really be, well, I don't know. Billups kind of slammed it to try to indicate that he thought he might have gotten in, even though he's clearly 2 yards out. And then
that's going to be a 1st and goal.
Yeah. I think you can pretty much put the wraps on this one, folks. I don't ever encourage anybody to tune out, but this is just not a good effort. It's a short-handed Minutemen team that is far from 100%, but this very much looks like a team that's already got their suitcases packed back at the rooms. So they're going to talk about it. We still haven't seen a call. Here we go. So 1st and goal.
Yep.
Reed, maybe you need to be an official because you had made that call about 2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, they take a long time to call the play, and then it was clearly unsportsmanlike.
So 1st and goal now at the 2. And more flags.
That's going to be offsides on the offense.
Yeah, I think they... So now they're going to move it back to the 7. Boy, this is just...
It becomes brutal. Just one mistake after the next. But I would say that this is probably, outside the turnovers, the most undisciplined game I've seen all season.
Yeah,
just
in general. Not one that I've worked, just in general. So the handoff, and the defense makes a nice play that time to stop way in the backfield. So we're basically back where we were here at 2nd and goal now at the 10 again.
Yeah.
For the 3rd time in this drive, I think, we've been 2nd and goal at the 10. I did a college basketball game a couple weeks ago where one team had 51 turnovers.
51?
51. You almost have to try. This game kind of
game?
feels like that. Yeah, in one game.
Holy moly.
Jump ball in the end zone. That's going to be knocked away by Nick Wright. Nice defensive play there for the Minutemen.
Yeah, now we're down to one play here. One play, guys.
I mean, hey.
For your season, this is it. You let them score, you pretty much close the game out right there.
Now, if they don't get it 3rd down, you're kicking the field goal, right, to try to go up. That would be an 18-point game. That's 3 scores,
well, that's what
right?
you would think, but it's... Oh, I thought it was 4th.
No, this is 3rd. I would definitely, if they don't get it here, I'd definitely try to kick a field goal.
Yeah, you would have to put the game somewhat out of reach, you would hope.
Hunter, and that's going to be through the hands of Brown. So now it'll be not up to us, but up to Richard Richardson, the head coach.
I see no movement on the side, so unless this is their field goal kicker coming on.
It's not. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely a smart play here. You make it a 3-score game either way. It doesn't matter touchdown or field goal. This Palmetto Prep team has got no signs of life. Now, you get a block here. You get a miss here.
Yeah, some type of
not over.
Some type of break where you can maybe try to get the ball and run it back for a score.
Quan Hunter, the quarterback, will be the holder here. It's a 25-yarder, and that kick is good. 18-point lead for Birmingham as they look to win the conference championship. We'll be back here in just a little bit. .802 left to go here in the championship game, and that's going to go out of bounds. Birmingham tried to get cued a second time, but this time it's going to cost them as Palmetto Prep will have good field position. But had that stayed in bounds, they'd have gotten that.
Yeah, they really would have. I mean, they found a weakness somewhere along the way.
Yeah, their opponent has taken a nap through the game.
Now here's where you almost say, okay, there's no drive necessary. One play and get a score. At least give yourself some hope. Kick the field goal, get 7, and put the game somewhere where you can, well, I mean, they got to score 3 times, I think, to even get a chance to win this ball game.
Win going to be on their side. Lenoff remains the quarterback. Darius Naylor checks in as the tight end, and Damian Littleton will give way now to Christian Dewar, the running back. So the Minutemen will have it at the 48. They're ready to snap the ball, and the chain gang is not even set up. Lenoff airs it out, and that is tipped and intercepted. Well, like you said, they had to give it a shot. Is that the quarterback? That's Quan Hunter. So Quan Hunter returns it. And my goodness gracious, we are not even at the midway point of this final quarter. Birmingham having some fun, though, as they get the ball back, and we'll take timeout once again. So a personal foul called on the Minutemen, and guess what? We have first and goal for Birmingham. It seems like we've spent the entire quarter with Birmingham first and goal. And here we go again. So the Eagles firmly in control. I've never been so certain of anything in my life that this team is going to win this game. The question is now, if you're the Minutemen,
do you play to the end?
Right. They haven't really played to the beginning, so. This is Will Way at quarterback. Will Way going to take it in, and Will Way scores easily. Birmingham coming to the Palmetto State and putting a rout on Palmetto Prep right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
4 turnovers will do that for you.
It was 5.
5 turnovers.
Well, you have. I call that a turnover when you did on the kickoff.
Oh yeah. Sure. Why not?
I mean that you don't go to get that ball. That's a live ball. That's to me that's a turnover.
Well, I'm happy for Will Way that he's a kid who can come home one more time before he heads off to a 4-year school and able to get a couple touchdowns back on his home field. I know Minutemen fans are groaning, but is what it is right now here in the championship game. Birmingham in control. We'll take another timeout. Welcome back, everybody. 7:39 left to go. Taken by the upman. That's Ethan Brule Gonzalez to the 40-yard line. Another flag is down.
Yeah, they're scrappy now. This is almost where you just want to say, okay, let's just get off the field.
I think we're done with the 15-yard penalties. If I'm a zebra down there, I'm done with the 15-yarders, and I'm kicking guys out.
Yep. You gotta end up putting your foot down, being more assertive, because the 15-yard penalties haven't helped. Is that a parent out on the field?
Who is out there?
Somebody in a red sweater.
Okay, let's get those people off the field. Get the coaches off the field.
On the field again. So this is bizarre when you don't have the refs control the game like that, and they allow the coaches to come out to midfield. I have never seen it. I've seen it once, but generally the refs handle that. I haven't seen it every time we have a flag that other coach is out on that field. Maybe that was the plan. It fired his guys up for sure.
Yeah.
They started playing better the more he put on his shenanigans. So what's the call?
So offsetting penalties.
So we're now kicking over again, huh?
So we will get to do this all over again.
So that 5 minutes is not documented in my life.
74 brave souls watching this with us right now, and this is what do they call it on Twitter? They just started that this year, the Sickos Committee. That's what this game is turning into. Whew.
It's unfortunate. You want to end the season on a strong, even if you lose, you want to end it on a real strong, exit. And this has just been anything but.
We're working on a 3-hour game, and most of that has just been nonsense. Just utter, complete nonsense today. I don't know how to make it sound interesting, folks. I'm sorry. It's beyond the realm of my capabilities. But it's just been nonsense. Coaches on the field, half the players didn't show up. What do you want me to do with this?
Yeah.
You know? They're pooching it again. And
it's Birmingham's ball.
I was going to say, I thought Ethan might have come up with it.
No, I don't believe he did.
I haven't seen a signal yet, though.
Yeah, that's Birmingham's ball.
How do you not expect that after they've done it the last 3 times? Now here's where I do get concerned. You know, are they going to start trying to run up the score? Because that's when you might see some stuff you don't want to see.
It's one way to close out a game, Chris, to stay on the field as your offense, and they clearly have found a tremendous weakness in the Minutemen, who have, as we've said, have checked out. They're just not aware of what's going on. They're walking onto the field, walking off. They're not listening to their coaches. The coach tells them to get out on the field. They're raising their hands to say, where am I supposed to go? I mean, I know the fans can't see it, but what we're seeing is just a complete, basically check out.
Yeah. We've got a timeout for Birmingham. We're going to go away again right at the midway point here in this final quarter. Back to live action. Birmingham with the football again, and please stay in bounds as much as possible as Quan Hunter gets the run. So on the keeper.
And it doesn't seem that Palmetto Prep can do anything right now. As you said, when your body checks out, your mind checks out. Basically, you're just kind of going through the motions, and that's what I'm seeing on the field. I'm seeing no motivation whatsoever with the team in red here.
I do want to make sure we're giving credit to Birmingham, too, who, quite frankly, came in with a really nice game plan today, and their players have outworked Palmetto Prep. Brown is going to have a first down at the 35-yard line.
They really have, Chris. They came in with a game plan. They've stuck to it. At first, it didn't pan out in the first quarter for either team, but they kept sticking to it and waited for Palmetto Prep to make mistakes, and then attacked. And it's been killer instinct since this whole fourth quarter has been all Eagles.
I've never seen anything like it where you just kick the ball up in the air and recover it 3 consecutive times because the other team is just doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
You're right. 3 straight times. And there he just ran through 2 tackles to gain himself about 6 yards.
Yeah, Will Way with another nice run. Sure, he has friends, family over on that Birmingham sideline watching him play. Local product. Asked Wes Dorton about Will Way last year. And, it was just a situation where you run out of room to bring kids in, but Will Way has clearly found a nice home here at Birmingham, and be interesting to see where he goes as a result of that decision.
Right.
Why are we stopping the clock?
Please. I really don't know. I don't know what's
going on.
Please
let it move. This is... So 2 backs in the backfield now for Birmingham. They're going to look to throw here. Hunter airs it out, and that is going to be picked off. So Palmetto Prep gets a turnover.
That's the first one of the day.
And trying to get you the number.
I couldn't quite see who it was, but that ball just kind of floated in the air, and he was able to scoop it up.
I believe it was Craig Joyner over on the far side.
It may have been.
So the Minutemen are going to go back on offense. Caden Taylor in for his second series here today.
Well, the only thing I can say about why Richardson's not playing is maybe he's got a commitment and the coaches don't want him to get any chance of an injury. So that's the only thing that I could possibly think, which is admirable about them. But still, as a player, I'd want to be out there regardless.
So Caden Taylor pitches to Littleton, a gain of 2.
Yeah, I'd say about 2. I just like to see the game played through with no more flags. So the next 5 minutes that we actually have some football.
Yeah, this is painful, this game. Just utter painful. Penalties and complaining and
turnovers. And
there's another one. Threw it right to the linebacker Glass.
Well,
Reed, can I stay with you tonight?
I don't know what to say about that. To try to break that down, there wasn't a red shirt close. I mean, he was standing by himself, 5 yards, all by himself, right in the middle of the field. Only thing I could say is maybe Hayden didn't see him. Just he must not have been able to see him. Unless, I don't know. That was thrown right to him.
All right, we're going to go away once again. All right, back to action. Guess who's got the football again? It's Birmingham. Handoff going to go to the big guy, Brown. He gets to the outside, dragging bodies out of bounds, close to the first down marker.
They want to continue to play. That's the difference of the two different teams we have today.
Yeah.
You've got the Birmingham that continues to drive and push through the game until they hear that whistle. They're not stopping. And then you got the Minutemen that seem to stop as soon as the play is over. It's really a sad thing to see players give up in the middle of a game.
Another injury timeout, so we're going to go away once again. Still 4:12 to go for Birmingham. Another scoring opportunity. They have it second down and short. Handoff going to go to Maston, one of the receivers. And we'll see where they spot it. Looked like he had the first down, but I think they might have only given him a yard. We'll see.
Yeah, and we didn't see it, but the Minutemen got away with one. He had, I'm not sure who 27 is, but he's throwing punches out there, and his own teammate posed, had to pull him away from the player and kind of really get into his ear. But that's where this team is right now.
So 3rd down and 2.
Ooh.
And they brought in I don't have a 23 on my roster, so I don't know, but I know he slipped and lost a yard. That'll bring up 4th down, maybe another field goal try here for Birmingham.
We got no configuration yet, just kind of standing on the field, and that clock is ticking, folks.
Looks like they're going to maybe go for it here. The fullback Brown is offset to the left. It's going to be a keeper for Hunter, and Hunter is going to be close. I think he got it.
Yeah, it's very close.
But let's see.
I heard that hit all the way up here. Now, so he's going to be a couple yards short here.
So it looks like the Minutemen will take over here. The players are so dazed they don't even know. That's what has me held up. I'm pretty sure they got the stop, but there's just no.
Yeah, they're just walking off the field. And this has been the story of the game. It's just it's just a lackluster effort all day long. And that would be depicted by your turnovers, your penalties, and the 3 onside kicks. That seems that Palmetto Prep had no idea that the ball is live when that's kicked straight up in the air.
Well, the Minutemen, a successful season overall, 9-2. They had that long winning streak from week 3 all the way on. They didn't lose a game until last week against Myrtle Beach, but 2 losses to Myrtle Beach. And this loss here in the championship, kind of a sour note as Diarasuba with the catch takes it out to the 18-yard line. So a little last drive of the year for Palmetto Prep here, as Birmingham Sports Academy will win the conference championship. This is a Eagles team that struggled. I know that they must have had some injuries. Will Way and some other players have been out. Palmetto Prep has had that towards the end of the year as Caden Taylor lost that out of bounds. But they came in and put a butt whooping on us.
Yes, they did. It's just been really a horrible performance on the behalf of the Minutemen. But I will say, the way that the Eagles pursued through that, getting out of that first quarter was disastrous for both teams. But they stayed with their game plan. They kept moving forward. They didn't commit the turnovers, which is really the deciding factor of this game.
Taylor going to hand it to the big guy, Littleton, and Damien's got a first down out to the 30-yard line.
And that's one guy that's played his heart out this whole game. We can't take away that. It's a team sport, but there's been a lot of guys on this Minutemen team that have really played their heart out. But one of them has just been Littleton. Has played a fantastic game. Been focused, kept his mouth quiet, and just chugged away at each play. He's been an important part of.
Well, there's going to be a lot of guys from this Palmetto Prep team that end up with 4-year schools, and whoever gets Damien Littleton is going to be extremely happy with their decision. I can tell you that.
And then this probably coming up should be their last play, as that clock is now clicked under 1 minute.
Oh, don't tease me.
Of course, the Minutemen are in no sense of urgency here at all.
Yeah, I don't blame the coaching staff for this kind of play calling. It's clear the team doesn't want to be out there, so let's wrap it up. I'd personally have them taking a knee.
Oh my goodness.
That was almost picked off over on the far side there for Birmingham.
Yeah, this is where, with 26 seconds left, Third down. Why not just take a knee and get it over with?
Call
Somebody
Uncle.
gets hurt. Oh, we do have a clock stops with so. So Chris, what do you call here? I guess it looks like they're going to go back and they're going to throw another pass, but really not sure what that accomplishes.
Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those ones where, you just kind of throw the film in the trash and forget about it. Unfortunately, it's the last game of the year. That's a good call right there to Diarasuba. And that is going to wrap it up from Columbia here today, ladies. Oh, boy, maybe not. Flag is down. They won't let me go home, Reed.
It just doesn't. This is just poor sportsmanship. It really is. You're losing, you're getting beat. The game's over. Why get in these nonsense conversations?
So they're going to run the clock, and that will do it. So congratulations to Birmingham Sports Academy. They win the championship today, 38-13. Folks, I want to thank you again for watching all season long. Once again, my name's Chris Sheeman for Reed Radke. Your final, Birmingham 38, Palmetto Prep 13. We'll talk to you again next